Receiving the first big paycheck can be life-changing, especially for a professional athlete. As you may know, many athletes have spent their first paycheck either buying a new car, buying a new house, or purchasing new clothes. However, Chris Bosh did something completely different with his first paycheck. In the video today, we will look at how Chris Bosh spent his $239 million fortune. Stay tuned to find out more. Chris Bosh is a famous American former professional basketball player who worked very hard for the money that he earned. Chris Bosh had to work very hard as he did not get things handed to him on a gold plate as he was growing up. It is known that Chris Bosh spent his childhood in Hutchins, Texas, where he was born and brought up. He was brought up with his little brother. Throughout his childhood, Chris Bosh, along with his brother, used to cut grass, pick pecans, and wash their grandmother's car to earn some pocket money. This hard work has paid off today, as Chris Bosh has become one of the most dominant forces on the basketball course and one of the best players for life. The career of Chris Bosh started with him becoming a star in his high school, which was followed by him playing basketball in his college at Georgia Tech. He has earned a lot of rewards and awards for the games that he plays. Due to this, he ended up becoming a prominent basketball player at the National Basketball Association. However, after his 16 years of playing basketball, he unfortunately had to retire at the age of 35 due to a blood clot in his body. Although he wanted to play for a long period, he was unfortunately forced to retire at a young age. Chris Bosh started to play basketball at the age of 22. Although, as mentioned before, he had been playing basketball ever since he was in school. He spoke about how he did not know what was happening to him at such a young age. He said that people just used to put papers in front of him and asked him to sign them, which later turned out to be a problem for him down the years. After this, he decided to be careful with his finances. The base salary of Chris Bosh started at $23.5 million, which went up to $239 million by the end of his retirement season. This is a lot of money, and it should be sufficient to fulfill his needs as well as his family's need. But we need to remember that athletes live a very different life from us, so this amount of money could not be enough for them. Chris Bosh keeps talking about the fact that he does not know what to do with all the money he has. This seems to be a problem for many athletes, as they are unaware of how to handle their finances. When it comes to Chris Bosh, it was seen that his first purchase was an iconic painting of the National Basketball Association with autographs from the top 50 greatest basketball players ever. The price of this painting is not known, but online it is around $68,900 with only 49 autographs. However, he says that he has had some bad things happen to him in his career and that he needs to educate himself in this field. Chris Bosh claims that he can easily spend hours just combing through his finances. He is determined to understand finances all by himself with his financial advisor. He has claimed that he meets his financial advisor every month to go over all his expenses and finances. However, he did not make the mistake of giving away all his money to his advisor. As an athlete, it can be extremely difficult to trust people with their finances. Hence, athletes need to be very careful when it comes to handling their finances. They would not want to lose millions of dollars just like that. In the case of Chris Bosh, he has begun to understand his finances step by step, as he does not want to lose all his money. Ever since Chris Bosh retired, he has begun to pursue other ventures. These include music production, appearances on television, and even starting his YouTube channel. However, it is not known whether or not he will pursue these ventures as a full-time profession. As of today, Chris Bosh is spending most of his time volunteering and focusing on philanthropic efforts. Apart from this, he is even seen spending more time with his family with all the money that he got through his career. Regardless of what may have happened, Chris Bosh has had a legendary tenure in his career as a basketball player. However, he continues to face the dilemma of what to do with all his money. As we come to the end of this video, we can see that Chris Bosh is one of the greatest basketball players ever. Till the end of the season, he won around $239 billion. Despite having so much money, Chris Bosh just wants to save his money to spend on his family. He does not want to spend the money and risk getting broke after a few years down the lane.